Man, so like I ate lunch like 30 minutes before I started, before I like sat down to record this, and I like choked on limeade, which is like already there's an issue there, right? Because you should have never like choke on limeade. That's just kind of it's just kind of something that you don't want to have happen like ever in your life. But like my throat's been feeling kind of funny ever since I did that. Like if you ever choke on liquid, sometimes your throat just feels like off. Just doesn't feel correct for the next little bit. So hopefully this isn't a train wreck. We'll see. I just smacked my controller on my desk, so that's already starting off great. Now in between this episode and the last episode, I scaled the mountain a little bit. I advanced within Mount Coronet just a little bit, just enough so that it wouldn't be the entire episode wouldn't be just getting up the mountain. No real significant changes to anybody. We're pretty much just chilling all around. I do know there's a lot of Team Galactic fights though, so I may not do that. I may look into giving some of my Pokemon some items just to boost their effectiveness. I'll give the amulet coin to Shawshanks. And we'll go ahead, odd incense we can give to Kaza, because why wouldn't we? And then who's left? Quincy? We can give Quincy I don't know, what should we give Quincy? Let's see. Maybe I feel like do I not have any like flying type items? I feel like I might not actually. Now that I'm actually looking for them. Alright, whatever. It's not a big deal. Point is, we're in here. We're doing it. Bunch of galactic stuff going on that we're gonna have to deal with. That's no big deal. Team Galactic doesn't hold a candle to the glorious blowtorch that is my Pokemon team. That was an analogy if ever there was one, but I think it works. It communicates, right? Man, so before this I was watching Melee actually, because the day that I'm recording this is the day that one of the qualifier events for the LACS tournament is happening. And basically, if you don't follow Smash, which, I don't blame you if you don't, I don't judge you. Basically, the LACS, it stands for the Ludwig Ogren Championship Series. That's a tongue twister for especially me, who can't articulate anything. But it's like the biggest Melee event that's happening, I think, this entire year. Like, the prize pool's bigger than Genesis. And especially since they just, I say they, especially since this new version sort of Smash Bros. Melee, like the emulator was just introduced, where basically, like, the entire netcode is entirely different. So there's a lot less lag, and it's a lot more of like a stable connection, basically, to play with. Just makes it feel a lot more like you're playing offline rather than you're playing an online game with like lag and all that stuff. It's been really, really cool just for the scene in general. But yeah, the qualifier event it was like a qualifying tournament for this big championship series tournament was being held today, and like, man, I was just watching Melee and I was like, man, I wish I could like play a game as good as other people could, Because like, man, you watch Melee and it is just so crazy. I mean, like, I watched Melee before I even played Melee, and it's not like I play Melee nowadays. I'm an Ultimate player through and through, but like, I never really had an appreciation for like just how much skill goes into playing the game Super Smash Bros. Melee until I touched a controller and tried to do it myself. Like, I feel like you don't appreciate what's happening until you actually like try to do it yourself and then realize, oh, this is hard. Like, this takes a lot of practice, so I don't know. It was just, I don't know. I think Melee is a very, very cool game, and you know, people go, you know, people say that it has all sorts of, like, elitism issues and stuff like that, but personally, I dig it. It's cool to watch. Melee is undoubtedly sick just to watch, at the very least. So, you know, that's my perspective, at least. I think it is cool. Man, that's really all I had to say, actually. Ugh. Now it's just going to be awkward silence for the rest of the episode. Except not actually, because there's actual plot happening this episode. For better or for worse, this is not one of the episodes where I just ramble on and on about what's going on in my life, but I can do that for a little bit longer. I'm actually playing with a controller now, which is different because I wasn't playing with a controller before. So, hopefully that's cool. Hopefully that's chill. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, man, I'm actually really excited. Just for things that I'm going to do in the future, you know. Because here's the thing, I'm very close to just kind of biting the bullet and just getting my editing software, or getting an editing software, video editing software. Lord, is anybody holding auditions for Porky the Pig? Because I think I got that role nailed. I have it nailed right in the head. I'm gonna get some video editing software. But I am thinking about getting it, and I'm really excited because I think that the best content that I'm able to. Okay, hold on. This Golbat's being kind of a pain, actually. Okay, if this doesn't crit, we should be fine. Okay, we snapped out of confusion. That was good. Because I think that the best content that I'm able to create is when I have my editing software. Now I have to switch out to, let's go Shawshanks. I can't be switched out. Wait, what did he use? Wait, what did he use? What did he? Whatever. But yeah, I feel like the best content that I create is when I have my editing software, just because it gives me just that much creativity kind of over what I'm doing. So I'm excited for that, and you know, because up until this point, streaming's been fun and all, and I think and I want to continue streaming, because I think that the things that I do on stream, even when I get editing software, that can be kind of converted, right? If I stream something, just because I stream something doesn't mean that I can't edit it down into smaller videos, right? Into kind of highlights maybe, or even smaller things based on what I'm doing in the stream. Because you know, just because I think that nobody really tunes into my streams, and I appreciate the people who do, but my streams, just from a statistic standpoint, don't get enough viewership and stuff like that to be exclusively worth me just streaming, you know, or not even just streaming, but just streaming and then not trying to make something from that stream. Right, so my perspective is that the streams are kind of the recording sessions, and they're live recording sessions, and they're kind of cool in that sense. But they don't, you know, they shouldn't be something that I do just as standalones, right? I should also. My perspective is that if I can try to kind of recreate them or reinvent what happens in the streams in the context of a video, I think that that's also something that I want to do. I'm probably just I'm probably waxing too philosophical here. I you know, the gist of it is that I want to make content, right? Just as much content as I can, essentially. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, revive. That's right. We'll just use a max revive. I don't feel like using multiple items for one one purpose. Seems redundant. I mean, it is redundant, but it's a necessary redundancy if you want to preserve your good healing items. But I don't. I did go to the store in between episodes. We ended the last episode in the mountain, like the bottom floor. I actually left to buy more healing items, more Pokeballs, stuff like that. Just more essential items. So then I could, so we can just do all the mountain stuff here. I don't remember if this is a double battle, but in case it is, I'm going to switch in Kaza right there. Not Kaza, Shawshanks. What am I thinking? I literally scrolled off Kaza intentionally. Yeah, okay, they do team me up. Look at that! Look at that foresight! Look at that 5-head prediction that it was going to be a double battle. You see two people standing right next to each other with room for you? Pfft, you know what that means. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? I know what that means. I predicted it. It's like I made the game myself. That's how good it is. Although I did now just invalidate Earthquake, kind of. So, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We'll do Dragon Slash on there, and we'll charge, just so we get the extra buffs, kind of. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of like my plan going forward. Cause like, you know, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy the way that my content is right now, but I fully acknowledge, right, that this is not the best that I can do. You know, I fully acknowledge that I'm getting, like, on average, like, 2 views per video in the first, like, 3 days, you know? Which is, you know, partially, you know, I understand it to a degree, right? Because I understand that this is not necessarily the most captivating thing to watch. Thank you, Glammeow, for supplying that word. But at the same time, you know, I do still enjoy, like, doing this just because it gives me something to do. Like, frankly, it just gives me something to do that I can do, that I do, like, on a regular basis, so it kind of helps me, like, have a routine and stuff like that. And it's just nice. It's just chill. It's just chill to be able to sit down and, like, produce something, you know? Like, as opposed to just playing video games mindlessly, to actually be able to like, turn it into something and, like, track kind of, like, the growth of something that I've created. I don't know. It's just it's a cool feeling, I guess. So yeah, but I'm hoping to transition away from that a little bit. I'm probably my plan right now, right, is that, like, the editing software is going to take up a lot of space, and I actually don't have that much space free on my computer right now, which sounds weird because I, like, just got it, like, a few months ago. Not even a few months ago, like last month, or, like, maybe, like, a month and a half ago. But it is true because I have... No, not a protein. What am I doing? Do I have a super potion? If I have a super potion, that would be goated, but I don't. Alright, we'll just feed him a bunch of regular potions. What was I saying? I immediately forgot what oh yeah, so space on my computer, because a lot of it is taken up by Steam, because Steam takes up just a ridiculous amount of your RAM and just everything. It's just, it takes up so much space, it's ridiculous. Is this another double battle? Yes, it is. It is a double battle. Okay. But we battle with Constipation Club Boy. But, man, I do this all the time. I lose my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, space on my computer. Basically, oh, I'm such an idiot. If I had space to slam my head on my desk, I would. I just kind of tried to do it, but then I realized, like, first off, that would hurt, and two, like, I would hit my computer, so I didn't. I basically just didn't. Anyway, I digress a lot in this ramble, but, yeah, just as I'm getting editing the software, I'm probably going to have to get rid of Steam, so my plan is to finish Undertale, finish this Pokemon series, and then we'll kind of see, like, we'll kind of go into like the next shall we say, rebirth of my channel, I guess. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know. You're just gonna see like a shift in content, right? Because I understand that what I'm doing right now is not necessarily what I would ideally like to be doing. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it. It's just not ideal, and I don't know. I just want to get to that point. Ugh. See, here's the thing. Everybody thinks I'm stupid and that I just don't know how to talk in a concise manner. And that's true, but I'm also padding the runtime of the video. And that is as true as anything that I've ever said thus far in this episode. Y'all might think I'm just stupid, and you might be right, but I'm also getting to that 30-minute kind of benchmark that I push myself towards. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me, please. Oh, why would he kill me? Why would he kill me? I can't believe he would kill me. I can't believe he would use the same move 4 times in a row and kill me. I can't believe he killed me. That's ridiculous. You know, that Melee might actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Melee might actually be a fun thing to stream. Maybe. I mean, I suck at it. Like, I'm really bad at Melee, just from like a... Well, actually, I don't know. I've never really played anybody who is, like, good at it. I've played other people who are kind of my skill level. Nah, that's fine. I was thinking maybe I should have attacked the other guy, but it's fine. It's like, although it affected my stats, whatever. I've never really played anybody who's, like good, who like knows how to play Melee. You know, I mostly play people my level who are kind of just like familiar with Smash in general and who might kind of understand like the differences in Melee and stuff like that. But I don't know, I'd be down to play it like on stream or something, just like practice tech skill and stuff like that, because I think Melee's sick, and I think it feels really good to play. And I played it before, and I know a little bit about it, but you know, I would be down to do that. So I don't know. Let me know if you want to engage. Then let me know if you would like to see me play Super Smash Bros. Melee, because yeah, I think that game's sick, and I like to play it. So we'll see. We'll see though. We'll see if that ends up happening. It might not. Might not happen. But either way, I would really love to play Ultimate, just because that's the game that I'm really familiar with and that I think I'm pretty good at. You know, I'd like to consider myself fairly good, but you know, I guess that's subject to opinion, perhaps. This battle, I should talk about this battle, because let me tell you, it is not going great. This battle is not going great. It's going kind of subpar, actually. It's a little subpar. Kind of getting killed. I don't think this Munchlax has done jack in like the past several turns. All he's been doing is like stockpiling, right? Isn't that all he's been doing? Pretty sure that's like the only thing he's been doing. Also, wow, that killed me. Okay. Chill. I mean, this Munchlax better start. Constipation Club boy gotta start pulling his own weight, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I didn't stream this past week, which has me feeling a certain kind of way. Namely guilty. I feel a little guilty about it, but I was busy. Normally I kind of, well, not normally, I've only done it like once before. But in general, I kind of vaguely shoot for like Fridays, just because I upload Mondays and Wednesdays, and then you know, obviously Friday streams are kind of like a good way to round out the week as far as content goes. But I didn't do that. Oh, of course you have a berry. Of course you have a berry, you big skunk looking Pepe Le Pew. Is that what that guy's name is? Is it Pepe Le Pew? Pepe Le Pew. Hold on. I feel like I need to look this up. Hold on. We have more important things. Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, it's Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew. That's what his name is. I can't believe I remembered that. There's so many random things. Is this just the Looney Tunes episode? Is that what this is? Is this just the Looney Tunes episode of me just referencing as many Looney Tunes characters as I can? It might be. Honestly, it might be. I think. Hold on. We're going to just for today. We're going to we everybody. It's a special video today. Thank you for coming. It's a very special video. I'm pleased to announce that we have a special guest. It is none other than your beloved favorite character from the Looney Tunes show, Looney Tunes. It's Pepe Le Pew. Yay! Woo! Hooray! Pepe! I love you, Pepe Le Pew. Woo! Pepe Le Pew. He's my favorite. Wow! Just kind of shrink him a little bit. And we'll just go ahead and put him right about there. I think that's good. And then we'll just kind of have him overlooking everything while as we do this. Perfect. And Pepe Le Pew can just kind of chill there. There we go. I love it. I'm so glad I did that today. Man, if ever I think to myself, man, was what I did. Okay, where was the Rapidash before? Where was the Fire Horse before, when we had to deal with the Bronzor? Why did you just keep out the Munchlax that was doing absolutely nothing but stockpile, while you let like 2 of my Pokemon die? Where was that, Constipation Club boy, huh? Jeez, you see what I'm working with out here? You see what I'm working with? Jeez, and they expect me to succeed? What? Jeez, come on. Come on, dude. I can't work with this. Pepe Le Pew? What do you think? What would Pepe Le Pew do in this situation, huh? Somebody more poetic than I might say Pepe Le Pew would not give up. Pepe Le Pew, sorry, that was probably loud. Pepe Le Pew would rise above all the, there goes Shawshanks, would rise above the adversity and conquer probably in a smelly fat. Anyway, but I'm not poetic. Pepe Le Pew, let me tell you what Pepe Le Pew would do. He would run, tail between the legs. He would run away. That's what he would do. Thank goodness that missed. Oh, that missed too. Okay, great. So glad everything's just missing. This is scuffed. This is scuffed. Everything I do is already scuffed, just like by nature. But this is especially scuffed. This is like the scuff. I'm gonna stop trying to say a superlative of scuffed, because I don't think the word exists, and I'm just going to sit here blabbering on while I try to find it. I promise that's what's going to happen. Okay, dude, you need to throw out the Empoleon, like right now. Heracross. Okay, that works too. Not an awful play. That was not an awful play. It was okay. You did okay. Good job. Good job, dude. Good job, Contemplation Club. Contemplation Club boy. You did okay. Now I'm dead. And that's an issue. And he's also dead. He's also very dead from that. Oh! Wow! That was like 4 times effective and he still lived that. That's impressive. I am impressed, actually. Like, verbally impressed. Like, I'm verbally expressing my impressionation. Impressiveness? I'm impressed, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh, 2 Golbat? Please. Please. Well, first off, just because I know I can, I'm going to set up a Reflect. Just for the little boost, because I think Air Cutter is a physical move. So, honestly, I feel fine setting that up. His Heracross doesn't, but honestly, I do. I feel fine. I feel fine about this. In every way, shape, and form, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. Ooh, and the light screen wore off too. This is perfect for us. This is absolutely perfect for us. This is where we make our comeback. This is where we make Pepe Le Pew proud. This is where we... I ran out of things to say. I'm sorry. This is why I could never, like, command an army in a film or anything like that. Like, I could never be an army general in, like, a war movie. Because I run out of inspirational things to say, you know. Like, they always do it in terms of Like, they always do it in terms of 3, right? Like, this is the day we do this. This is the day we do this. This is the day that we do the 3rd thing. And then, like, the 3rd thing's, like, the one where, like, everybody's like, oh, yeah, we're doing the 3rd thing, wow! But, I have no 3rd thing. I just don't. I just don't have a 3rd thing. So, yeah. We still pulled it out, though. Good job, Constellation Club boy. That was a good one. We pulled it out. Just Bidding, obviously. Bidding, who we're taking into the Elite Four because he's just so powerful. He's just so powerful. Nobody can even match him. Nobody can even match his power. He's that good. That's how good he is. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's my show now, and he just leaves? What? Why? Why did he just leave? But Cyrus, though. I guess he's afraid of Cyrus. I would be too. He literally said earlier that he has no emotions. He's just like a serial killer, basically. But he, yeah, I mean, he's like a serial... He, like, takes the, like, chain stuff from Pokemon and he just, like... squeezes it out of them, and he doesn't have any emotion. It's just like a robot face while he does it. Oh, it's cinematic time. Dialga, the mythical Pokemon and the Master of Time. And the other, Palkia, the Master of Space and Dimensions. Yeah, I remember those guys. I played Smash Bros. Brawl. They kind of sucked. They kind of sucked to play on Spear Pillar, because they would always flip it around, and it would be very annoying. Spear Pillar was one of my favorite maps, though. I always loved Spear Pillar, in Brawl, at least. Now that I'm older, and I'm more of a fan of, like, competitive format for Pokemon, I'm a bigger fan of, you know, tournament legal stages and all that, but, you know, it's whatever. It's chill. Bidding. Your abilities of mine. Wow. Look at that. His text box is, like, all blurry and stuff. It's, like, fading in. That's how you know it's cinematic. Whoa! Look at that. Courage, wisdom, power. Together they make the Triforce. Oh wait, wrong game. Never mind. Never mind. It'd be sick if we had a Triforce in Pokemon, though. I'd be down. Tixino? Worthless, he says. Oh. Feared. I will be forgiven. No spirit for all time when he's done. All spirit will disappear. For me? What? Alright then. Oh. Pressure? Under the Pressure? The song by Queen and David Bowie? Oh no. That honestly, that's a feels bad moment for anybody who has that fear of, like, holes in things. You know, like people who are afraid of sponges, you know? Interesting. There's a Pokemon that can only appear as a shadow. Whoa! He's dripping shadow everywhere. Regardless, the effort is rash and foolish. Harness the power of Dialga and Palkia. Uh-oh. You're about to get yoinked, dude. Any more interfere? Well, jump scare. Yikes. Cynthia, what are you doing here? Oh, there goes one Pokemon. Oh, there goes another Pokemon. Oh. 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 Hello. Okay, goodbye. Interesting. That one waited to look at us, almost as if I am the chosen one. Amazing. Giratina. Must have been Giratina. That's what the shadow was. Alright then. Interesting. Okay. Okay, smiley face. Oh no, wait, was that... Hold on. Yes. Yes, I will chase Cyrus. I will do it. Wow! Would you look at that? It's crazy. I mean, this place was always like whack when I was a kid. I was so like, it was so kind of like freaked out by this one. Whoa! It's like in Dark Souls when like the Hellkite dragon like flies overhead. You're like, wow, that's kind of crazy. All right, cool stuff. I'm probably gonna save all of the Distortion World stuff for the next episode, just because we're kind of at an odd amount of time where it's like not too much time, but not enough time left to do the entire Distortion World in this episode. So we're gonna do it next time. Man, our time with Pepe was so short-lived, but you know, I guess that's just how it be sometimes. So everybody wave bye-bye to Pepe Le Pew. Bye-bye, Pepe. Goodbye, Pepe Le Pew. Bye now. Oh. There he goes.